Well, my delivery showed up today. It's a big old box. It has a Ryobi item in here that I'm going to tell you, if you go to the Home Depot and you leave without this, you're going to be kicking yourself in the butt. Because what I'm going to show you today is 100% real nice-like. Doesn't matter if you're a DIYer. It doesn't matter if you're a professional. It doesn't matter if you even do construction or woodworking. Everybody that sees this video, oh, hold on. Yeah, sorry about that. Everybody that sees this is going to want it. If you're in a Home Depot, pick it up, because what we're going to show you today is the brand new updated Ryobi, not Ryobi, 40 volt HP Whisper Series brushless misting fan. And I know there's other misting fans out on the market, but this one here offers a couple different features, such as what I'm pointing at right here, that some of the other major brands don't. Now, before we open this up, I'll show you how to put it together and how this thing works. I want to point out that this is the HP Whisper Series. This is the best of the best when it comes to the Ryobi brand. Now, we're going to open this box up. I got to be honest with you, there's some tape on here, and this is like probably one of the best packaged boxes ever. It's like I couldn't figure out where the seams were. So, I mean, I eventually figured it out, but yeah, there ain't nothing like the smell of a new tool in the box. All right, so let's start removing some of this stuff. I'm making sure that I ain't throwing anything away, removing some of this packing material. I gotta be honest with you, there's something in here. Okay, we'll open that up here in a bit. They got a lot of packing material in here. So a lot of cardboard in this box, but that's good. Even though the driver looks like he beat the crap out of this thing, it's protected. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. Anybody's going to be able to put this together by themselves. I'm just going to open it up like this. I'm going to slide it out. But the one thing I'm noticing more and more when it comes to Ryobi is that they're adding a lot more black to their items, which a lot of people have responded well to. Yeah, slide that out. Yeah, that's the Whisper Series, baby. I like that black. Anywho, I'm not really sure why it took me so long to open up that box. I had to struggle, but boom! All right, let's get this thing up on the table. We had to assemble a few things, and yeah, I'm proud of myself. I mean, I did real good, but I didn't know what was in the box. Even though there was a giant sticker on the box that said wheel and assembly parts. Anywho, this is another package with a lot of tape on there. I'm going around the edges. I couldn't figure it out for some reason. So I decided to just go into the front and open up the box. The wheels came out. Those are the wheels. Now, these things are really simple to install. You're going to get 4 screws in that box, so don't lose those. You're going to need those to install here and on the other side. So all those do is they basically go on. You're going to get a little bracket, and you screw in the screw hole, like such. By the way, those are new Ryobi, not Ryobi screwdrivers. So this is really simple. Now, the wheels themselves, they're okay size. They're not huge or anything. I would like to see these fans be installing larger wheels. You carry them out on a beach, you don't have to drag them, but it is what it is. Harder surfaces, you're not going to have any issues moving this thing back and forth. Now, you're going to say to yourself, Clint, you manly piece of man meat, what is the big deal? This is a fan. I have a fan. I don't need no more fans. No, not everybody has a fan like this. Now, they have a previous model, but they really stepped it up with the misting air cannon. This is going to put water in the face. And the cool thing about it is it's all new. There's a lot of improvements on this fan that people are going to absolutely love. Number one is it went from analog to now digital. You have fan settings and you got the misting control. And I'll show you those here in a bit. But you have a lot of control on how much water you put in the face. You don't have to use water, by the way. You can use this as a regular fan. But if you want water in the face, that's fine. But here's one of the big improvements. Not only does this take the Battery, you can plug this thing in. So if you're not in the ecosystem, the 40 volt, like I'm showing you right now, well, that's great. Doesn't take 18 volt, takes the 40 volt. So no 18. 40 volts going to give you a longer run time. But if you're not in that 40 volt system, you don't have to be in the 40 volt system. You can run it on the battery. You can make this thing 100% portable. But if you're on the job site or whatever, you can see that this is a hybrid. You can plug this thing in. And let me show you. I'm going to take out the 40 volt. And then right here is where you plug in your extension cord. I really do appreciate that you don't have to be in the ecosystem to use this fan. I appreciate when companies do this. Not only that, this is very simple to use. You can see how well they organized these hoses. The other brands that have these fans, the hoses are all over the place. They just drag everywhere. This right here, you can also hook up to your garden hose. So you don't have to carry around the bucket with you. If you wanted to hook this up, maybe on the patio, you got a pool day, whatever, you can do that, or you can use the bucket. So this is where this comes in. You're going to be able to put this right into a bucket of water or a pond. Maybe you're on a boat. I don't know what you're doing. I'm just saying, you just dump it in some water. Got a little filter there. You're not going to suck up any debris in there. You shouldn't. You shouldn't have to worry about it damaging because you do have that protective guard out there. And then you turn on the fan. You got a low, medium, you got a high, and then you just hit the water button. And then the water is going to start misting out. So what's cool about this, and you can see I'm going on high. This thing is, I'll let you hear it. Very quiet. Whisper Series for Ryobi is a very quiet tool. It's called Whisper Series for a reason. So that is just a fan. If I don't want the water in the face, you don't have to. But if I want the water, all I have to do, push the button here. Do I want a little bit of water in the face? Do I want a little bit more water in the face? Do I want a lot of water in the face? So right here is like your lighter mist. And again, you can adjust this. Higher fan speeds, lower fan speeds, more water, less water. You can see this is my man truck over here, and this is on the lower setting. So if I put my face right here, well, I'm able to get a nice cool breeze. And I'm also able to cool myself down with that water. And with the extension cord, I can run this all day. I just got to replenish the water. Now this is on high, and you're able to see much more water coming out of that. But again, there's so many different ways you can adjust the setting on this. Well, you can cool yourself down a lot. You can cool yourself down a little bit. So all you got to do is hit those buttons. I'm telling you now, if you're somebody that works out in a hot, I don't know, construction site, if you're somebody that works out in the yard, if you're somebody that just has a pool party and has a party on your patio, you put this up and you can see I'm adjusting this. I turn the fan down and I got a lighter mist. I can adjust that water up. I can adjust that water down. This is a lifesaver if you're out in the heat working. These things are amazing. And for how quiet this thing is, I'm going to let you hear this. And as you can see, those were on the highest settings. So usually you get a fan like that and they are very loud. Now, the other nice thing about this is you can rotate this up, down, whatever you want to do. So you can position it where you want it to go. So if you're working up on a ladder, you can cool your crotch if you wanted to. I'm just saying it's very easy. Now, there is a handle on here that you can pull this thing back and forth. There is one little hiccup with the handle that I would have liked to have seen addressed. So you got a handle on both sides. If you want to carry it yourself, you can. If you need help, you get help. But if you can see, I'm pulling this. When I'm pulling it, there's no issue. But if I go forward with it, that handle doesn't lock. I would have liked to have seen that handle lock. So it will kind of like fold up on you if you're going forward. But a lot of people that are using this are going to pull this behind them. I'm just saying, if you push forward, that might happen. But all in all, on the hard surfaces, if you're pulling this thing, you shouldn't have any issues. And if you needed somebody to help you lift it, well, you can do that. It's not that heavy, but I do wish they would have added the locking system up on the top of the handle. As you can see down here, I can push this in and it just locks in. Now, I understand that a lot of people are watching this and saying it's still cold outside. You're not thinking about, fans, or especially misting fans. You're still dealing with the cold in the winter and all that stuff. But I'm telling you, in the summer when the heat comes and you're working outside, that is very stressful on the body. And I have a couple of these misting fans from other companies, and I don't know what I would do without them. I take them to my daughter's softball. For the girls, they can cool down when they're playing and it's really hot outside. I take it to the scouts when it's really hot outside. They use it. I use it around the house. I use it in the shop. I use it for so many different things. And of course, when I'm using it in the shop, I don't use the water. I use it as a regular fan. Again, you do not have to have that misting function on there. But if you're using this outside, outdoors, even recreational, you take it to a cookout, you take it to a tailgate, I'm telling you, this is a game changer. It's a life changer when people are out there struggling with the heat, you're gardening, whatever. I think you're absolutely going to love it. And I love that you can take this and make it 100% portable on the 40 volt bat ray, or you can hook it up to an extension cord and run this thing as long as you want. Don't have to worry about buying into that ecosystem. So I think Ryobi did a really good job compared to some of the competitors, considering that they allow the hybrid option, and you can also hook this up to your hose, not just drop it into a bucket. So well done on this Ryobi. Ryobi, you still got a ways to go, but Ryobi, you're crushing it. If you like this video, check this one out. Get subscribed, hit the bell notification. Don't forget to smash that like button if this has helped you. We'll be back with more videos soon.